All right, this is brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learn is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Americans Are Worried About Their Country's Future. Now I got inspired to do this lesson because of this video right here that came from RT, which is Russia Today. This is from their YouTube channel, and it's from this video right here called Over Half of Americans Pessimistic About Their Country's Future Survey. Now, I'm not going to play this video because they mention C-19 a lot, and I don't want to take a chance with Esau because, you know, even though you might not be the one that's actually talking about the subject, you know, as long as they hear those words, you already know how it goes. They'll be like, look, we're going to put a strike on your channel and this and that or whatever. And you could try to appeal it and you could actually show them that you didn't say anything or whatever regarding the subject, but they'll still leave it on there anyway. So I'm going to be safe about it. If you want to watch the video, it's about 5 minutes long, right? Yeah, it's about 5 minutes long. It's on Russia Today's YouTube channel. And go to this video right here called Over Half of Americans Pessimistic About Their Country's Future. Now, the reason why I want to get into this in the first place, because it was three key things that they brought up about why Americans are becoming worried about their future. Of course, the number one is the pandemic, all right, because of the waters that's being forced upon the people slowly but surely. The cases of C-19 are rising, even amongst the people who actually took the magical waters. All right. Then, of course, the crime rates are going up in almost every state. OK, it's a lot of people that's actually worried that there's a lady in this video that actually said that they're worried about every city becoming like Chicago. She was like, man, the crimes are rate going up so much. She was like, it's becoming like Chicago everywhere. They was talking about a shooting happens like every 12 minutes. And then, you know, about 430 people then died within the past like few months or so or whatever, or maybe more. And, you know, and then they had another subject where they was talking about inflation, how everything is getting more expensive. You know, gas prices are going up, food prices are going up. There's food shortages happening and everything like that. And they pretty much went to random people and they was like, what do you think is going to happen in the near future? Do you feel safe or secure about America's future? And a lot of people was like, no, they feel worried. They said they feel afraid that everything's going to go back to the way it was last year. You know, but the thing is, we've been saying this. We've been saying this for the longest. We've been saying that things are going to go back to the way it was, but it's going to be even worse than before. All right. Like it says in the scriptures, when they promise you peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming. All right. There was a video that the brother from New York from GMS Awakening 144, he uploaded a video today saying how the governor over there in New York, I believe, is saying that, you know, for certain workers and everything like that, they're going to get to the point where if you didn't take the magical waters, it's going to get to a point where you're going to have to take it. And they're not going to test you because now they have this thing where it is like, OK, well, if you decide not to take it, then you have to get tested every week. And you already know the process of that. You know, you got to get the whole thing up your nose or whatever and all these other things, you know, that can get really irritating. All right. But at the end of the day, he's saying that it's going to get to the point where they're not going to test you. And pretty much what it's going to lead to is going to lead to people being isolated. It's going to lead to people being in these detention centers, these concentration camps, FEMA camps, isolation, what they call it, isolation centers. I forget. But, you know, it's going to lead to that, or they're just going to leave you alone in the wilderness somewhere. They're just going to be like, well, good luck out there. And that's what we're expecting, man. You know, we expect Esau to come down with this great wrath very soon. But to get back to this point, like I said, a lot of people are worried about their future. They don't think next year would be delightful. A lot of people believe that next year is going to be something scary, man. And Lord willing, it is. Because it's time for judgment to be brought upon this place, man. We getting tired of being here, man. We want to see judgment being brought upon this place. We want to see this place get worse and worse. All right. So what I did to make sure that I got the correct scriptures and everything like that, I screenshotted the 3 key things that they were talking about in the video. So as you can see right here, 1, it says C cases on the rise. Over half of Americans pessimistic about next 12 months. So this is one of the key things. The C cases are on the rise, crime surging, and record high inflation. All of these things are in the scriptures, man. All of these things are in the scriptures, and the Most High was going to bring these plagues upon the earth, man, because of the wickedness. Let's get Proverbs 29:2. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's exactly what they're doing right now, man. People are mourning. People are in a lower state. People literally don't even believe that the country that they love so much has hope. They don't believe that this place can overcome everything that's going on. The world is a big ass mess right now, man. There's so many things going on that you can't even keep up with a lot of it, And at the end of the day, people are starting to see this. They starting to see that things are starting to become worse and worse, and they're worried about their futures, man. And a lot of people are worried about taking care of their families, and then of course Esau got people so spooked. One of the women in that video, she was like, I don't understand why people are not running to those magical waters. You already know what I mean by the magical waters, the thing that they're trying to force people to take right now. She was like, I don't see why people are not running to take these. Like, what is going on? Like, you're making the situation worse. And people really believe that those magical waters are going to make a difference, man. They really believe that if you take that, it could slow down the process of C-19 and it can make things go back to normal. But at the end of the day, it's not doing anything, man. There's so many articles and reports out there of people who have taken it and they're still catching the disease, man. So at the end of the day, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Who's in rulership right now? Esau, the so-called white man. People are mourning right now, man. They are not in a good state. People are literally walking down the street, and being confused. One day the restaurant is open. The next day is closed. One day is open. The next day is closed because people are short-staffed. Then the next day they might have people they might have the restaurant fully staffed. But then people go to work and realize the bullshit that they got to go through. So then the very next day, people call off. Now they short staffed. Now they got to close the restaurant again because they don't want people inside because they can't handle all of that traffic. It's just so much going on, man. There's so much going on. Now, don't get me wrong. The majority of the places are still open, but there's still a lot of places that's being affected by this pandemic, man. And a lot of people are literally in a bad state. Literally within I believe days, they said they're supposed to shut off the unemployment benefits. There's going to be millions of people who's going to be evicted from their homes and everything like that because the benefits are getting ready to run out at the end of this month or the beginning of August. So what's happening is they're giving you all of this pleasure and free time for the summer, but as soon as the wintertime come, man, that's when things might start to happen, man. That's when people really gonna start to feel the place that they live at is evil, and it is. And there ain't gonna be nothing people can do about it. There ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it. You're gonna be looking saucy because of your trust in the shadow of Egypt. Let's get Matthew 24:7. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning, man. Nothing has happened yet to the point where people are really shaking in their boots. Nothing is going on to the point where people literally is looking at life and like, you know what? Yeah, it might be bad right now, but I feel like we can recover. They're not in that type of mind yet. We are, though. We're not in the mind state of being scared or shook, but we know what's going on. We looking at the things that's going on. We looking at the signs that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is giving us. And we like, no, man, it's something getting ready to happen very soon. It can happen any one of these days now, man. And we ready for it. But all of these are the beginning of sorrows. All of these things that these people are talking about and worrying about, this is just the beginning. This is not nearly what type of hell is getting ready to be brought upon this place. This is not nearly what it's about to be in its full potential, man, in its full strength. Things are about to get ugly out here. Like I said, you can literally walk down the street and, see people with their faces, their smiles on their faces and everything like that. People still going to get their coffee and enjoying the beach and traveling and all of these different things, right? But at the end of the day, they're not paying attention to what's going on behind the scenes. The only thing they're doing is playing their part, playing their role, being a so-called good citizen. Let me go to the doctor and take the magical waters and help my family out, and that's all I got to do. Let me just go to work, and then I can enjoy these pleasures for a season. These pleasures of sin for a season, man. All right? But these are the beginning of sorrows, man. It's going to get worse and worse and worse as the days continue to go by, because judgment eventually have to be brought upon this place. All right, let's get 2nd Ezra 15 and 5. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 5, and it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So this is one of the reasons why all of these things are happening within the earth. This is because wickedness is polluting the earth. So the Most High causes things to happen like inflation, the C-19 rising in the numbers, the food shortages, all right, the crime rates going up, so forth and so on. "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword." You see the crime rates going up. People killing each other like it's nothing. Mass shootings all the time. People pulling out guns like it's Grand Theft Auto, like it's Call of Duty or something in broad daylight, not caring about anybody. They just like, hey, look, nope, I'm about to send it up right here, right now. Famine, food shortages are happening. People not paying attention to that. Death, that's going on a lot. Like I said, hundreds of people are dying every month, man. And destruction is coming. "For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." And this is why, like I said, these things are happening. Judgment is being brought upon this place from the Lord. Okay? So at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to continue to get worse from what it is now. Let's get James 5 and 1. And it says, "Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and a rust in them shall be a witness against you, and you shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasure together for the last days." Okay, so at the end of the day, this gold and silver is cankered. This money is corrupted, man. This money is fake. And not only is it fake, but it's destroying the society right now, because they keep printing more and more and more money, right? And the more money that they keep printing, that's the more that they're putting into this financial balloon. And sooner or later, that balloon is going to pop, man. And that's going to cause society to completely collapse very soon, man. All right. Like I said, the money is already fake. We all know that real money is gold and silver. But they use this fiat money, this paper money, and they make people use it as if it's something that's real, when it's not real at all. And now they're printing so much of it, like I said, to the point where now things are starting to get more expensive in these markets, man. Just like today, I went to the gas station. I'm like, here we go again. Gas went up another 10 cents. Like I said, and I'm in a smaller town, right? And so I already know if gas is expensive out here, when you go to the cities, bigger cities like Chicago or, New York, Los Angeles, the major cities across the country, you already know that gas prices and everything there is going to be way more expensive than what it is in the smaller towns. All right. So at the end of the day, this money is corrupted, man. And this money is corrupting society as we speak. Okay. It's a lot of people that's looking at these prices and everything like, man, I got to pay a bill to fill up my gas tank. I got to, when you go to the grocery store, you spend $100, that barely gets you any food in the refrigerator, man. You get like what? A few packs of chicken breasts or something, a couple of things of sauce and vegetables, a little bit of fruit, and then your money gone. Your money gone, man. You got enough food to last you for about like a week or so for $100, So at the end of the day, this money is destroying this place, man. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And we can't wait for it to get even on a heavier level. Let's get Habakkuk 2:6. And it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. When you go into the Hebrew word for thick clay, it means heavy debt. Okay, and that's exactly what America is in. America is in heavy debt. And this debt is one of the reasons why inflation is happening in the first place. All right, and then sooner or later, as this debt that America is in, these countries are going to start, taking action, man. Because the only thing that America is doing is printing more and more and more money, but they keep putting themselves more and more in the hole. And then, they're trying to cover this up with this pandemic so they can find a reason to crash this dollar on purpose so they can finally bring in a digital system, and that's going to lead to the MOB. And we already know what the MOB is, all right? The chip. And we know that we're not supposed to take that chip, all right? But woe to him, destruction to him, that increaseth that which is not his. This land is not Esau's. This land originally was here and ran by the natives. All right. Gad and Reuben. They were here. They were here first. The Native Americans. All right. And the Seminole Indians. They were here. All right. And then Esau came over here and took it over. Woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that laid himself with thick clay. So, like I said, Esau's putting himself in a hole, and he's doing it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose. Like they say, never let what's the quote? Never let a great chaos scene go to waste, or it's something like that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I always forget the exact words, but pretty much, they're destroying themselves on purpose so they can usher in a new world order. They want to start over. They want to hit their reset button. All right. They want to hit the reset button so then they can have this world ran the way that they wanted to run it, from their true spirit. They want to make sure that everybody on this planet Earth is slaves under the elites, the 13 banking families. All right. But the reset button that's about to be pressed is the reset button for our kingdom, for the righteous kingdom. Because Yahweh Shai is getting ready to hit the reset button, and he's getting ready to clean this place up. That's why it says, woe to him that increases that which is not his. Because Esau's about to get ready to go down, man. He's getting ready to go down, along with his system, along with his government, along with his world. All of this is about to become desolate, man. It's about to be empty. It's about to be destroyed. Okay? Let's get one more scripture and close it out. Let's get 2nd Ezra 9:1. This is 2nd Ezra. Hold on, I went to the wrong book. 2nd Ezra 9:1. And it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So at the end of the day, the Most High is visiting the world right now, but only on a small level, only on a small scale right now. Like we just read in Matthew 24, these are the beginning of sorrows. So when America isn't talking about, oh man, I don't see a bright future for us and everything like that, you are right. There won't be a bright future. You shouldn't feel like you do have a bright future, because there's nothing to look forward to. If there was something to look forward to, you all would have been rejoicing. You all were rejoicing when Joe Biden got in office. You was like, oh, everybody was like, okay, yeah, he could probably make a difference. He's promising that this pandemic is going to go away and we can all go back to normal. But the only thing that he's been showcasing is how idiotic and confused he is. Dude can't even hold a speech, man. He can't answer a question. They literally are talking about using the 25th Amendment to get this dude out of here. They said, man, we're going to use the I believe it's the 25th Amendment. They said we're going to have to use the 25th Amendment and pretty much you just use that so we can get him out of office so he can get medical attention. And you already know what that means. If they do that, then that means Kamala Harris is going to have to step up, man. And that actually might happen. You know, they showed that in the Simpsons, that show, The Simpsons, the TV show, when America was in turmoil and pretty much at the lowest of the lowest it's ever been, Lisa was president. Lisa was president, and Lisa was wearing that exact same purple suit with the white pearls that Kamala Harris was wearing when Joe Biden got elected. So this very damn well might happen, man. They might actually get Joe Biden out of there because they realize he's not fit to be president. Then Kamala Harris gonna step up and she gonna destroy this shit, man. She gonna destroy this shit. And there's so many of our people that look up to her too, man. Oh, it's all about representation. People just don't see how important this is and how influential this is for our younger black women, that we actually can make a difference just from seeing, you know, one of us actually as vice president and have a chance to be president. Man, shut your ass up, man. Get up out of here with all that. This ain't time for that, man. Women are not supposed to be in authority. And then, like I said, if this happens, she's going to destroy this place, man. She's going to destroy this place. And it's all spiritual, man. It's all scriptural. All right. So at the end of the day, going back to the topic of this lesson, Americans are worried about their country's future. You damn right they are, man. They don't see any hope. Joe Biden was supposed to be that hope. Donald Trump was supposed to be that hope. But that hope keeps on disappearing, man. That hope keeps on disappearing. It's over with, man. It's a done deal. So, hey, you people out there, man, if you ain't trying to get right, and you know what, I'm speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans now. If you come across these videos, and not just my videos, you know, all of the brothers' videos of from the brothers of GMS and who teaches the likewise doctrine, man. You come across these videos, man, and you better take these videos seriously. All right? Because judgment is coming, man. The Most High is about to act. He's already acting right now, but he's definitely about to act on a more powerful scene soon, man. He's about to let loose. So y'all better get right, man. Y'all better get right. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Richaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.